Hi, thanks for joining us again at Routine Wisdom. Today's segment is about nonverbal actions with your face and mouth. Now, this skill typically comes after your child has mastered imitation with objects and also communicative gestures, which are those large body movements. It's the high five, it's the waving, it's blowing a kiss, it's stomping, it's jumping, it's trying to imitate kicking. So typically, the next thing we start to work on, or the next thing we want to do, is get those nonverbal imitative actions with your face and your mouth. So it's going from the big, large motor right down to here. So a good way to work on this is to think about your daily routines. When could you embed this? When could you naturally sneak in 3 or 4 of these actions and make it a routine that you would do the same actions maybe for a whole week? Just focus on a few at a time. So one example would be maybe after you brush your teeth, and just think, just like we were talking about imitation with objects, you have a mirror right there. So your child's going to see you, they're going to see themselves do these actions in the mirror and get lots of feedback. You can share it together, you can share it in the mirror. So one of the things that I would suggest is maybe after you brush your teeth, just practicing an action like opening your mouth open and shut. Or maybe you might puff up your cheeks and let the air go out. Or maybe you might smile and then frown, and then smile and then frown. Another idea would be perhaps after you do a diaper changing or while you're doing a diaper change, working on some facial or mouth gestures then. So maybe it's sticking out your tongue. Maybe it's, again, the open and mouth. Maybe it's blinking your eyes. Another one you could do is smacking your lips, or a raspberry. Just think of those times during your day where you have your child's attention. You're naturally just going to be face to face anyway, and how you could sneak in maybe 3 or 4 of those gestures. Another one would be before the snack or after the snack, mealtime, when you have a spoon readily available, practice some mouth gestures like licking. You could go to the side or up above or down below. Now, making your tongue come out and going to the side or up or below is a higher tongue skill, so you might just get sticking out at first, and that's okay. Just start there. But hopefully these are some ideas to just help you start to get thinking about, what could I do? What kind of face or mouth imitation could I encourage my child to participate in? Some other great things that you could do, like during play, you could work on blowing. So if you have a pom-pom, you could work on blowing it across the table or just off your hand. Now, the nice thing about using your hand is you can put that pom-pom there, and then if they're just, not really getting the air out, you can make it fall off your hand so it looks like they did that. Help them along, encourage them. We want them to be proud and feel successful and want to keep trying on working on that imitative mouth gesture. Other things you can do is I have this beautiful Echo microphone. You may not have one at home. That's okay. You know what you can do? You can use a container. So here I have a little bucket. It operates just the same way. Watch this. Now, I talked about nonverbal, so I'm actually not even wanting to get the verbal right now. I just want to get that mouth gesture. Or maybe you raspberry in it. So you do, they do. You do, they do. Copy with me. Turn take and do this imitative behavior with me. Some other things that you could be doing is maybe you have leftover party favors from a birthday party, so whistles. Again, not really going for the sound, just for the putting it in the mouth and trying to blow. If you get a sound, awesome. Just making it go in and out. Little harmonica. Again, not really going for the sound yet, but if you can get them in their mouth and just the blowing and the sound happens, perfect. A kazoo, you could use a straw and again blow pom-poms. Let's see what else. I had one more idea. There was, a tissue and just the blowing. Okay, so those are some ways you could like work that into play. You could do it maybe after you have mealtime or snack. Just be creative. Allow yourself to think out of the box. How can you get your child to do facial and mouth imitation? If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email or leave a comment below. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.